Ooh, I always forget to remove that banner whenever he starts. Um, ooh, just adding in all of the fun things right now. How do we remove that logo? Well, good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into today's Global Hack Week. Oh, there it is. um, Here to welcome you all to day, I believe this is day 4 of Today in Global Hack Week. I hope you all are starting off strong and having some fun completing these challenges and tuning into streams. Anybody just tune in from the GitHub workshop the Get Good with Git workshop with Dr. C. Feel free to give a shout out in the comments. Today we have Freddie from MLH, as well as, I guess, like myself. And it is a pleasure to be here today.
Yeah, thanks for shouting me out too. It is a pleasure to be here with you all as well. And I'm going to say it's a great pleasure to be here with you too, Ryan. I love your hat.
Woohoo!
And
Thank you.
I'm excited to do this. Yeah, day 4.
Yeah, I think Freddie and I are rocking some swag hats today. So we always do love a good hat. I guess if you all have a favorite hats, feel free to throw that in chat. Freddie, now you're also like a coach, right? And so you go to events. Do you wear any fun hats at events?
No, I've never worn a fun hat at an event. Do you wear your fun hats to the events
I
too?
do,
Ryan?
actually. I only have one fun hat going to events though, and it's a cowboy hat. I think it helps with the recognition because there's a few other Ryans in the program, and so it's a little bit easier to distinguish when you wear a fun hat. But it could be a real hassle to get through, I guess, like flying around when you have those big hats.
Right? Going around with your cowboy hat, you have to get like a whole other TSA tray for it. I'm sure you don't want to miss it or anything.
Yeah,
Maybe
it gives me a little anxiety whenever it goes through the metal detector and it's not like on its own tray. So then like there's a chance of it just like, falling off because of those flaps.
I'd love to see the cowboy hat in the X-ray machine too. I think that would look cool. The gallon hat. Oh, we'll have to go hat shopping, Ryan. I don't know. Wherever in the same location, maybe we can get some matching hats.
Yes, 100%. When it happens, we will make it happen. Maybe we get like some paper, like crown hats. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. I think I have an inflatable crown in my closet.
An
I guess I
inflatable
could
crown, really?
do that. Yeah, and I mean, I'm wearing a wizard hat. I guess I could wear this to events too. Wow,
I
I've
do
never thought
like
about
the
dressing
magic
up in a
like
costume.
royalty
But
theme.
yeah, right. Fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. That's so good to talk to you, Ryan. It's great to meet you.
Yes,
Yeah.
likewise. Also, thank you for letting me know that you tuned in from C session. Hopefully there's good sessions for you all to be tuning into today. Actually, before we really get started, we should share the check-in link for today. I had a history of forgetting to share the check-in links, so make sure you tune in there. Get some credit for pulling up today.
Yeah, good call, Ryan. I attached
All
it
right.
to the overlay.
Thank you. Okay, it is also attached to the Discord announcements. So if you ever miss any of the links, be sure to tune in right there. So yeah, welcome to day 4. We've introduced ourselves a little bit before, but let's introduce ourselves again. I'm Ryan. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking. I can eat a head of lettuce in 6 minutes, and I love board games. Me and my friends, we were just playing the Root board game, which is like a very interesting, like asymmetric competitive board game where everybody has a different way of scoring points, which is really fun, and it's all themed after animals. I was playing the otter group. Also, ready?
Yeah, that sounds really fun, Ryan. I just wrote down the name of that game. It's really cool. So, hey everyone, good to see some familiar names in the chat here. Hey everyone, my name is Freddie. I'm a coach at Major League Hacking, and this is my first time streaming for Global Hack Week this week. Really, I've been having a blast. Yeah, thanks, Ryan. Woo! It's been really fun. Yesterday, we played some Tetris also in a mini event, which is a really good time too. And I guess one fun fact I like to shout out is that I once went surfing in the snow with like a wetsuit and everything. And boy, was it cold.
So, can you tell us a little bit more about how surfing in the snow is different from snowboarding in the snow?
Wow. Yeah, yeah, you're right. So when it comes to snowboarding, when you fall, you kind of land on your butt and it hurts. But when you're surfing in the snow, you kind of like fall off of a wave, and the only exposed part of you is your face. And when it touches the water, it stings a lot.
Ooh, oh, I
But
can just feel the rawness.
yeah, right. But sometimes, you get some beautiful moments of peace when you're just sitting on your board out in the water like that, which I enjoy.
Hmm, I'll bet, I'll bet. It sounds very peaceful. I'm realizing that we actually did leave a couple of questions in the chat. Um, can you repeat your question? I'm not sure if I found that question. And I'm not sure if this is from the current stream or from the previous stream, but there are indeed a bunch of sign up challenges, even for just like doing student things. Let me see if I can pull that up on stream.
I'm not familiar with the challenges, Ryan. This is really interesting for me too.
Oh yes, I am happy to share. So there's a couple of places there's a couple of ways to get to the challenges. The way I like to get to it, because I always forget the link, is I go to the GHW website first. And depending on whether or not I have the schedule pulled up already, uh, you will land over here. And then there's a challenges button. So I like to click on the challenges button from here. This will route you over to the Major League Hacking website. And you may need to sign in. I'm not currently signed in, but this will show all of the challenges for the current GitHub situation. Sorry, the current GitHub Global Hack Week. And so many of them are very, very easy to do. Some of them just include just sending a screenshot to prove that you've indeed signed up for certain things or that you filled out the address form. And it is really easy to, I guess, like submit the projects. And so each of them will have a different little, I guess, like submission way, different way of doing the submission depending on the challenge. So for this one, I do believe it is just a screenshot. Yeah, just a screenshot. But then some of the ones will actually be more of a actual project. So for this one, for example, you will be building something, and when you just share your GitHub link, easy as that, and then you will get points, and the points will total up for you to get your very own GitHub swag, or not necessarily GitHub swag, MLH swag, which usually comes in the form of stickers. But I do believe maybe there are a few other like swag things. Let's see. There's usually another place for us to look at swag. Here we go. So we can see you can earn so many things. And if you are also like an avid, I guess like hackathon in-person hacker, I want you to keep in mind that this swag is unique to Global Hack Week, and it is completely different from the ones that you would get at hackathons. Anyway, hopefully that answers your question there.
Yeah, I think I think I will have to go and do those quests too, because I want some of that exclusive swag, right? Thanks for calling that out too.
Yeah, absolutely. I remember trying to do Global Hack Week before becoming a coach here, and I just kind of forgot to just like tune in, so I didn't really do anything. But the idea, the project was very alluring. I will say that. Okay, we got a question here. I've got 35 points. How to get more? Completed all of the challenges. The next best way to get challenges is by tuning into workshops and streams like this. And at the very beginning, or usually attached to the Discord announcements, there's going to be a check-in link. That is how you can get more points. You are doing fantastic, having completed all of the challenges already. That is much better than I've done when I was participating in Global Hack Week.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Wow. A lot to learn from you, Ryan.
I am happy to share. Lots in this little head of mine. Not everything should be shared, though. Okay, so how can we get an MLH shirt? So unfortunately, the only way to get to these MLH shirts is by working as a coach and working at MLH. But there are other shirts that you can get. Usually, those shirts are going to be distributed at Major League Hacking hackathon events, or actually, we will have another kind of events that you can tune into, which we will share about in our Today in Global Hack Week slides.
All right.
Also, congrats on finishing all of the challenges in 2 days. That is very, very ambitious and impressive.
Definitely. Ryan, there is
Okay.
one question here. I'm wondering if you have any insight to it. I actually had Code with June in one of my other streams, and they were asking about suggestions and guidance for the MLH Fellowship. Do you have anything around that, Ryan? Are you familiar with the program?
Well, I'm not sure what it is that you've shared already, but I would recommend, I guess, like, continuing to show up to Major League Hacking events, clean up your GitHub profile, and just be active in open source. There are also usually, I guess, like, this applies to any company that you're applying to, but you should try to look at the mission, I guess, the mission of the company or organization, as well as, I guess, like the values, and see if there's a way for you to highlight those values in your portfolio or your resume or any of the public facing things that you'd be sending to, I guess, like the job hiring team. And that would help a lot. So I think for the fellowship, since the fellowship is about doing open source things, I would see if you can try to make some valuable open source contributions. Not necessarily to like anything big, but just like demonstrating that you know how to work in an open source team is going to be a really good, I guess, like strong way to differentiate yourself.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. Yeah, I think that was great additional information for the whole community to hear.
Happy to share. Another question, swag like raffle types. I do believe there are some Global Hack Week like swag drops. I don't really understand when and how those happen, because usually I don't think we're the ones that run those. But the best thing I can say is to just stay tuned to the Global Hack Week announcement channel and Discord. Unless Freddie has any other insight.
No, that's what I would say too.
Sounds good. Glad we're on the same page.
Yeah.
Okay, running back to the slide deck, we also have this is one of the other kinds that Major Hacking runs. We have first-party events like the Roadshow, the AI Roadshow, and it is now officially going to be in India this time. So we've run it a few times, I believe, over in Europe and then over in the United States. So now we're over to India. And I do hope that some of you all will be able to show up to that event. There's going to be swag. There's going to be an opportunity to connect with industry professionals and probably a whole lot of other things. I haven't been to one yet personally, so there's a good chance that there are more and more goodies than what it is that I shared.
Oh yeah, valuable experience, and there's always swag at an MLH event. That's what I've learned.
Yes, 100%. And it's a good opportunity to connect with your fellow hackers too. Always a fun time.
Yeah.
Ooh, I do want to give a quick shout out to, I don't really know how to pronounce your Twitch username, but big shout outs to doing all of these things and you're still in high school. I don't think I could do nearly as many of these things even by my first year of college.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to pass it over. Oh, sorry, Freddie, go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I just thought this would be fun to put on the screen here. It seems like your advice was very appreciated, and I just wanted to show it off. Good luck, June.
I appreciate your appreciation.
Thanks. Well, I think I got what you were kind of trying to say there. I will be taking over the recap for how yesterday went here for Beginners Week. First session of the of the year. Yeah, first week. So to begin with, Jocelyn led a course for how to teach a robot to balance. I had gone to a few of Jocelyn's streams over the week, and it seems like it gets very in depth with hardware and software hacks. So this one seemed to have been pretty advanced for me, I would even say. So shout out to anyone that made it out to that. I hope it was as valuable as it sounds, because it seemed like a very cool concept. Definitely gonna have to watch the recap for this. Following that, we had Varshni breaking down the basics of web development. This was a really great concept for any beginner looking to get into the world of software engineering. Really great turnout there as well. And it was a blast. Yeah, look at this. You can make a website like this, and you can add pictures, hyperlinks. Definitely a great thing to get involved with as a beginner. Definitely one of the great stepping stones, I would say. But following up with that, and continuing with the theme of Beginners Week and great stepping stones, we explored GitHub later on. Let me see who this was exactly. Wasn't it?
I believe it was Iro.
Yeah.
Yes.
So Iro had gone through a lot of the basics of GitHub here, showing you how to get up and started, one of those zero to hero kind of crash courses, and took everyone into the world of Git and source management. Really fun time there. And after that, we also had more of like an advanced session with Dr. C. I think some of you just came from that too. We got a little bit into the weeds on GitHub and learned a little bit more of the complications that can come up with it and a lot of the more raw power. We also had some mini events yesterday. I think Scribble.io was on the board, ran by Dr. C. And now for what's happening today.
Yeah, thank you, Freddie, for the recap. So let's look forward to what's going on. So today, we are going to be having Vincent teaching us how to build our first app with AI responsibly, and I assume ethically. This is, the decade of AI, so it's really important to be able to recognize how and where AI can be used to, supplement our learning experience in building. Next up, we've also got Varshini. She's going to be back at it today to show you how to do web dev with AI tools. And then we've got Kari. Kari will be showing us how to do a different form of web dev and talking, a little bit more at a higher level view of the different kinds of websites that there are, from static to interactive websites. Actually, they'll even be focusing on dynamic web apps, which are, on the harder side of web apps to be building. Then Jocelyn's going to be coming back at it with embedded systems. So this is going to be beyond the scope of, or at a higher level abstraction than robotics. So it'll be more focusing on the things, that robotics run on. Anyway, we've also got Alberto, who's going to be showing us a crash course on MongoDB, which is a wonderful vector database, and he's going to be showing you how to, store all kinds of data over there. Then Cecilia is going to be wrapping it up with the next Today in Global Hack Week for day 5. As always, you can continue working on the challenges at GHWMLH.io/challenges. I will also dump that link in the chat. I see we have a few questions. Freddie, would you mind tackling those for me?
Yeah, of course, Ryan. Thank you. So I do see that a few questions came in from 2 different users asking about what a good place to focus in as a novice, as a newer member to programming and MLH and the Global Hack Week. So this week is actually one of the greatest places for you to start. Any of the calls that we've got going on this week will be a great place to start. My biggest recommendation is to find something that interests you, because in this field, the breadth of interesting topics is so wide, and everyone's always learning something. So I would recommend to just take the path that interests you the most. So if you have ever wondered how embedded systems work, or if you're just curious to know what embedded systems are, that seems like a great place to go. And even the ones that sound a little bit more advanced, like making dynamic web apps and making applications with AI, could also be a great place to start. Really, there's no wrong place. Just pick whatever interests you the most, I would say. And then we had a question similar from June talking about what level of technical knowledge is required. Similar to my answer before, I think you should just take this with not look at like the level of skill that you have or technical knowledge around a concept, but the interest that you have to learn that concept, and use that as kind of like your compass for what you should go for. Just gonna go. Should I go through the rest of the questions? I see we have a few good ones coming in right now, Ryan.
Yeah,
There
I
is
think
another
that's
one
a
here.
yeah. Go
Okay,
ahead.
thank you. Domino Soars. It's a great name, Domino Soars. Why today has so much interesting topics? I want to sleep. I I feel you. And sleep is important, but you know, all of these topics are recorded, and we're always available to communicate with you on Discord. So if you do have two topics happening, you can only have time for one of them that you're interested in learning about. You should definitely go to our YouTube channel. Just type in Major League Hacking into YouTube, and you can find our page. And all of our streams are streamed live there, as well as recorded and uploaded maybe an hour or so after we complete the streams. So just go there later in the day and save them. And thank you for pasting them into the chat. Yeah. Uh, at ease. So we have Ash here, 314. Is there any deadlines on challenges? My other question is like how to do my first hackathon. So to answer your first question for the deadlines, I imagine the deadlines are going to be at the end of Beginners Week. Is that right, Ryan? So at the end of this week, we will not be accepting any more submissions for the challenges. I believe that will be Friday. The Friday that's coming up will be the last day, and that is the 19th. Let's see, day 6. January 15th actually looks like his closing ceremonies. So that's Thursday. Okay, sorry, I had all my dates messed up there. So on January 15th, this coming Thursday, we will have a closing ceremony, and that will be your last chance to submit any of the challenges that you do want to submit for. And then as far as how to do your first hackathon, I recommend going to mlh.io and looking at the upcoming schedule for 2026. There's a ton of hackathons coming up, virtual and in person. And I think just pick the one that interests you the most is the most ideal way to go for it. Wow, a lot of great questions coming in here, actually. I'll just keep going, Ryan, unless we should move on. Hola, Crystal Plays. You are new here, network security, terminal stuff, and I want to know how to start. That's a really awesome question, and it plays into what I did this past week. So if you're into terminal stuff and network security, I recommend going to the YouTube link that we posted in your chat here on the stream and looking for my course that I did this week called CLI 101. I went over a lot of neat tricks on the terminal, as well as how to stream data and perform analysis on them, all from the command line, which was a blast. I will share that exact link maybe in a comment. So Crystal, keep your eye out on the comments of your stream, and you can go straight to that video. The Mooks Dev, how much points is required to get swags? I don't know that answer, Ryan.
I don't know off the top of my head. Let me look at the FAQ and see if I can get you a better answer. I don't. Oh, okay. So it looks like the minimum is at least adding your address. So there's a challenge for that, and you can get more points for that. And then I believe it's just finishing all of the registration challenges. So let me share the link that I'm grabbing this information from, and also at stage. So it says right here, to get basic swag, make sure you check into the events, which includes joining the Discord server, submitting an address, and then complete registration challenges. And then if you want to get anything more, then you need to attend at least 5 live sessions. So I'll go ahead and share this link with you.
Oh, great. Yeah. So make sure to make it out to at least 5 sessions to get your swag. I think that is a great compass there. That seems like that is the majority of the questions. I'm not seeing any question marks. Crystal, definitely make sure to check out that YouTube link we posted in the chat. I think that's exactly what you're looking for. You'll get a good in-depth information on Bash as well. All right. Shall we move on?
Yes. As always, if you have anything that you want to see more of, like if you want to see more network security or more command line, I guess like workshops, any other kinds of materials, or if you want to see anything else that Major League Hacking should be doing more of during Global Hack Week, please do fill in our feedback form. Decisions get made based off of data around here, and so it is always handy to share, I guess, like all the things that you want to see more of, or the things that you want to see less of, or the things that you want to see added. And we've already been kind of doing Q&As, so we'll continue doing that.
It's a great comment from Dominosaurus. We get the knowledge and swag. How wonderful the MLH life is. Yeah, you're right. We have been doing a lot of Q&A.
So, thank you for your comments. Feel like you're living under a rock. This is the first time you've heard about MLH, and it's day 3. Oh my gosh! Well, welcome to the party. Too late. It does feel an awful lot like I think just the rate at which technology moves and education moves, it can feel like you're behind all the time. But rest assured, the best time to start was yesterday, so the next best time to start is today. You are doing great. And Global Hack Week is designed to, I guess, like be more flexible as far as timing goes. So yeah, as you saw, there are some hackers in the chat who've already finished everything in 2 days. So, at minimum, it will take at least 2 days to catch up. But at the same time, we saw earlier, if you're just concerned about the swag, all you need to do is just tune into 5 live streams and fill out all the registration things. You don't even have to do all the rest of it. But yeah, if you ever feel like you're missing things, all of our streams are once again already recorded and posted on the YouTube, which we have posted before. Let me see if I can grab that real quick. I'll just scroll up a little bit more than I was expecting. Yeah, you can also just look us up on YouTube, and that'll be a really easy way to see everything. Oh, you would like us to repaste it? I got you, fam.
Yeah, I was wondering if pasting the YouTube link got, like, not shared or something. But I guess it does just get shared. Nice.
I can add it to the Discord announcement for today's Global Hack Week stream, so I will go ahead and do that.
Okay, and I'll answer the next question while you do that. So Dominosaurus with another good question here. How to contribute on MLH is their question. So contributing to MLH kind of comes in a lot of different ways. We do have the MLH Fellowship Program, which is a bit like an internship alternative that you can apply for. But we do also kind of pride ourselves on being like more of a community-based kind of platform. So as long as you come out to the Global Hack Weeks, contribute to the conversations, work on the projects, and most importantly, come out to hackathons to meet your community and upskill your own level of development, you will be contributing to MLH very often. We're a pretty open source kind of community.
Can't say anything more to that.
Our caps are interesting.
Glad to hear that.
Yeah, I'm glad you're enjoying
we strive
them.
to be interesting people.
Yeah, very important. of wizard are you? Wow, great question. What kind of wizard are you? I don't know. I guess I am a more of like a druid. I have this leaf, like a plant on my hat, right there. So I suppose I'm more of like a green wizard or a nature wizard. Uh, what kind of wizard would you be, Ryan?
That's a fantastic question. I played D&D for the first time like last year, or maybe 2 years ago, and I was also a druid. The specific kind of druid I was a potato mancer, is what I called myself. And the reason why I have this potato theme is, in case you haven't noticed, my Discord profile picture has like a potato chip on it. So I have kind of potato chip themed things because my last name is Lay, like the potato chip company. And so I feel like I am obligated to continue being a potato mancer in life.
Wow, that's beautiful. What a cool story.
Thank you, thank you.
I see. I see we're at 12:30. I really don't know how long we stay on for these, but Code with June is looking at digital hackathons. That's amazing. Yeah, sign up for some. Definitely just get involved in the community, and good luck to your hackathon adventures to come. The Green Wizard speaks Python. I yes. Cool.
It works a lot better when
Well,
people can hear
bye.
Python and understand it. Yeah, I guess maybe computers can also understand Python since we write Python on there.
I think that's safe to assume.
Can you tell us how to do the challenges? Because you're kind of a book potato. I haven't heard that phrase before. I do appreciate that phrase. It's a very fun one. Not good with tutorial things. So I will say that some of the challenges are very lightweight and they're not very code heavy. I would start by at least reading the challenge descriptions. When you click into these challenges, it will have a, I guess, like short description on what it is you should be doing to do it. And usually they don't really like, they're not complicated challenges in the sense that we're going to be grading you on like your color usage and how usable your app was. We're not going to be judging you on that. It's going to be more of like a participatory like invitation to, I guess, like choose your own adventure and how much it is that you want to make of it. So I wouldn't worry too much about not being able to follow tutorials. Just going out and trying is what it is we're trying to, I guess, like promote and encourage you to do. Because, yeah, that got a little more sappy than I was expecting.
So true. And if your goal is education or swag, just check in for 5 events, and it'll all be coming to you.
100%. Okay, we're gonna have to get going pretty soon. So we will answer just the current questions and then we'll check out for the day. Any ideas for you as a student, little one? I'm not sure what you're referring to. If you're looking for, I guess, like ideas on what to build, the challenges, I guess you've already kind of done those. Next best thing is to just do something useful or do something useless. I don't know. That's a pretty big decision for me, honestly.
That is great advice. Yeah, whether it's useful or useless, you will be learning.
Okay, and final question of this stream. The video making challenge was exhausting. Oh, I do get what you're saying. Recording videos is exhausting. I don't know why. Like, I remember for just like a one video when I was running tutorials, like really, like fancy tutorials, I guess, it took me like an hour for each minute of tutorial I was writing. For, I guess, like, right as far as writing the content, setting up the examples, and then like I guess the editing after that, it would just take an egregious amount of time, and it just took way longer than I was expecting. Especially because you also had to factor the amount of retakes, especially if you're not really good at editing, and you prefer to just do one shots. Yeah, it is rough, but it gets easier with time, I would say. Ready if you want to say anything.
I'm not too familiar with these videos that you're speaking of, but yeah, I usually find myself reshooting things often.
Yeah, I actually, yeah, I have no idea which video it is that's referring to.
Yeah, I was trying to find. Oh, make a video about Global Hack Week. There it is at the bottom. Will you scroll down? Make a video
Oh,
about Global Hack
oh,
Week.
awesome.
Yeah, create a video. That's cool.
Nice. Well, we'll appreciate you for doing it.
Yeah.
We want some. We're gonna hit some more wizards in the chat. I see. Okay. Well, honestly, I think one of the funnest ways to demonstrate your accomplishments as wizards is to add a wizard emoji to your name in the Discord. So if you're a big fan of wizards, magic, and green wizards, feel free to go ahead and add that into your username.
Yeah. Yeah. I would love to have a little wizard cohort.
Yes, a little wizard army. We've already got, I guess, like one of the original emoji armies was the shark, the shark squad. And
Yeah.
then recently we also had the lettuce squad. So now I would love to see a new wave of wizards. But also, if
Yes.
you're a big fan of lettuce or sharks, feel free to add those in too.
Yeah, you could be part of many groups. That's so true.
All right. Well, that's going to be pretty much it for today's Global Hack Week. We're going to be sending you off, but before we send you off, we do want to share the very next stream, which
I have it
is
all.
pasta coming in. It's going to be the workshop with Vincent. I'm trying to pull up the the link for that. Should have had that handy.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, it's somewhere in here. I can paste it. I just pasted in the private, not in the private,
I
in
see
the
it.
chat. There it
Um,
is.
yes, so it will be the workshop in just about, let's see, let me see if I can do math. An hour and a half? And it'll be with Vincent. Yes. All right, so make sure to send him some love. Um, Maybe spam some wizard emojis in the chat and really confuse him because we haven't told him anything about wizards. And hi from us. That'll be from Ryan and Freddie. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. We will see you all next time.
Bye.
Toodle doo.